So, good evening and welcome to another CTC Community Team Cup event and broadcast. Match Day 3, Group 1. Team ART versus Team AHR today. And if you hear some typing in the background, that's not me. That's my lovely friend Sol.
Good evening, everybody. Good evening, Jaeger. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Hope you've had a nice week.
Definitely. Have a cold beer beside me.
Oh, that's nice. What kind? What are you drinking?
Today it is actually a Veltins Pilsener.
Oh, okay. I have to dislike Feltings by nature, coming from a football standpoint. So.
Yeah. Yeah, didn't think about that, but yeah.
No, all good. No, cheers to you.
The other option would have been a Beck's, but no, it was like.
No, I like a Feltings occasionally as well. That's all right.
Oh. Slugsy with a bottle of red wine. Come on.
Oh, here we go.
Here we go. Yeah. Wine lovers in the stream. Cheers.
Evening Slugs. Oi, oi. Evening Speedy. Good to see you.
So while Sol is getting you through this preparation phase with what's at stake, and so I will try to use my mad controller skills and show you deliveries once again.
Right.
So
yeah.
bear with me.
Yeah, that's actually a very good idea. So today is going to be the first match in Group 1, and it's also going to be for the group win, presumably. So we're looking at Team ART, currently standing at 2 wins and 0 losses, driving against Team AHR. Of course, they inherited the first round loss of Team MRL, which they replaced, and now they're standing at 1 win and 1 loss. And today's going to be very, very interesting, because we're not only going to decide who's going to win the group, but we're also going to be having the same combo for both races, which we haven't had yet thus far in CTC. So somehow, some way, both teams had the same idea when selecting their track and their car, and we landed in lovely Brazil at the Autodromo de Interlagos. Chance for me to butcher all corners again, and this time twice. And we're looking at the beautiful AHR Volkswagen Group 3 Beetle.
And we should know the color names by now. I think we had like 3 or 4 races in the meantime. But I still can't pronounce them properly. Sorry for that.
No. We might need to get a Portuguese speaking native in chat or on commentary to do this race going forward. No, but it's going to be a good race today.
But yeah, lovely livery here by AHR. 2-colored. Very nice touch. Wow.
Indeed. Evening, Nick.
And go to ART.
Evening, Ray. Evening, Urban.
In their classic blue, red, and a little bit of yellow. In there, I think we saw that car already in their first match against CLR.
Yes, we sure did. Yeah. That was the race at Spa, which brought a lot of action with it. It was actually, I think, the first time we saw the Beetle in CTC this season. And from the looks of it, going through the current practice runs, might turn out to be a very close qualifying.
Yeah, we hope so, at least. Yeah, so strong lineups for both teams, by the looks of it.
Yeah, Art Zeno currently leading the pack. Of course, he had a monstrous match day 2 last time around, hauling in 50 points for his team, and also earning driver of the match honors, which of course has landed him a spot in the CTC Ultimate Driver race event coming up at some point in June. And just to to get you guys up, or get you guys up to speed, we have all selected drivers except 2 for the event. MRO has announced their driver, and also Team AHR have announced their driver. So we're up to 10, and the remaining 2 will be decided via poll, and that poll will also be going live at some point next week, so stay tuned for that on our Discord.
Can't wait for that, actually, to see the All-Stars race.
That's shaping up to be a pretty damn good field, and I think the way the race will be set up, or the races, I should say, it's going to be a lot of races back to back. Is going to bring plenty of action, and at the end we will have our ultimate CTC All-Star.
Mm-hmm. Oh, look at that! Lots of CTC drivers in chat here already. Sonic is also in there.
Yeah.
So nice to have you with us.
Definitely some scouting going on for the semifinals, maybe.
Nick's also in stream watching for ML. Hey, Nick. So what's the time?
We're 4 minutes out.
4 minutes.
Okay. Yeah, exactly. So qualifying will start at 7:42. And then we're going to get our first real action to see who will have the advantage. And just to get everybody up to speed, what is at stake in terms of standings. So, of course, with ART having won both of their first races, with a win today, they will, of course, earn the group win. And that, at the same time, will make things interesting for the second matchup in this group, with Team GTFU racing against Team CLR. And theoretically, also Team CLR still in the hunt for the semifinals. If Team AHR manages to win today, and that win would be greater than 22 points, then they would skip Team AR2 and get the group win and be qualified for the semis. But at the same time, that would also open up the door for Team GTFU, because they could also manage to jump Team ART, depending on how large the gap is in terms of total point difference. So a lot is at stake. A lot of action coming our way, and I actually can't wait to see how this plays out.
But we might get some matchups today as well for the semifinals, depending on the outcome. Yeah. So that's why TCR and Race Asylum are also keen on the outcome here to see who will they be facing in the next round.
Evening, Scary. So 3 more minutes until the start of qualifying. And looking at the times, Art Zeno currently setting the pace with a 1:30.9.
Oh, what's James on about? He was really dominating the last round. He was racing for AHR.
And he was also racing Interlagos, wasn't he? If I remember correctly.
I think,
race was also Interlagos, but it was a different car. Let me just check to see what that was. So it was Interlagos, but it was with the Red Bull Junior. So we saw how quick he was with that car. Well, it's going to be interesting to see if he can repeat that. And from the looks of it, now setting the pace, he does have a good chance to do so.
Yeah, so definitely James and Zeno, the ones to look.
To watch. Sure looks like it. Well, I think the others are also very quick. Looking at the gaps, there's not much between each driver at the top.
Just scrolling through, not really, the top 6 here. The hashtag is already back in chat. Interesting. Yeah.
Nice. We should really do a drinking game with that. Although if we let chat decide when to type in interesting, that could be a short night for us.
Yeah. At some point we need to get this hashtag trending somewhere.
Yeah, definitely.
somewhere. Okay, so I am the lobby host, by the way, so I need to start everything today. So let's jump out of this. So yeah, all 12 drivers are on track. We also have Bob's, your uncle, in the lobby. He will be streaming as well on his channel. So go visit his channel, say hello.
But only after we're finished.
If you have 2, 3 screens, why not?
Or do that, exactly.
Do that. So yeah.
All right. So, lobby host, do the honors.
Yeah. Just needed to do my greetings here, and then sure. I have to go.
Yes, you have to go. Let's do it.
Let's start this thing here. Again, it's 5 minutes qualifier. No tire wear, no fuel consumption. Racing softs, I would assume, for all of the drivers.
That would be the best way to go, definitely. And let's see how they exit the pits.
Who will get out of first?
Yeah. So, it looks like Langster will be the first. So, he will also have the honors of guiding us around Interlagos.
Yep. And by the looks of it, all are running. No one is stuck in the pits, so that's good to see as well.
Good.
So, first lap, we will switch to the onboard. Then once Langster goes up, the famous left-hander, I already forgot the name.
I'm gonna pull up my cheat sheet for.
Yeah, Ray, this is quali now.
And let's see if I can butcher some names. So here we are. So looking, where are we? That was Bico de Pato, and now we're heading into Merguillo.
And here we go.
And Juncao, or Juncao. Juncao.
Alright, here we go, on board with the, I don't know, strange looking cockpit.
Futuristic looking cockpit, exactly.
Yeah, whatever. Weird dials there, but here we go.
So, we're looking at low 31s, high 30s. To be good times.
Hey Shelty, yeah, we did nothing else than practicing Portuguese for the last 10 days, surely.
So, Rita Oposta, currently, the long back straight. And now we're going into Decidia do Lago, both corners, the corners next to the lake, something like that. Ferradura, now coming up.
The German speaking Portuguese is awesome, yeah, Arden. I totally agree.
Arden, much love, thank you. So, still looking good. Langster, keeping it very clean.
One down to first gear here, okay.
Still...
Pit rotation, this is more like my driving style, definitely. See that, Arden? It's not only me.
Yeah, but still shifting a bit short. So.
But then early upshift to third here.
Yes, yeah. Exactly. So let's see where Langster's time will stop.
I see also this not really revving the car. Do we get a 30 or nearly? But good lap.
So
good lap.
James with the 130.9 right behind him.
Yeah.
Let's see what the others are doing. So Jinner.
Jinner or Queenie. No. I think I prefer Queenie. Yeah. It's easier to pronounce.
Yeah.
Queenie.
Definitely. So, looking at the standings, currently 2 AHR drivers at the top with James and Jack. And Langster unfortunately got himself a penalty heading out of the Senna S, so that will effectively end his qualifying. Behind him, Super Squid and Zeno.
We have Dan in P12 with 3.5 seconds, so didn't have the best opening lap.
And he's now stuck in traffic a little, so that would definitely cost him. So of course, but everybody's trying to get their laps in as quick as possible. Langster, of course, with the penalty, making space.
Oh, didn't see check. Went into P2 here.
Yeah, that was, I think, on his first lap. Oh, let's see. Anybody's improving. Zeno would be one candidate for the front row, I guess.
Dan down on his time. Ooh.
Yeah, so Zeno improving, but will it be enough to get into the second or first row?
Where's Zeno? P5 for now.
He's right behind Langster.
He has a little bit of slipstream.
Yeah,
he got out of the way there.
Yeah, maybe he wasn't quick enough to actually aid his teammate. And here we go. And Zeno
looks like a fast lap. Oh, P4.
P4, so...
And yeah,
for Zeno.
They do get a third lap, some of them.
Okay, interesting. Let's see. I think all of them got in.
No, I think Brohawk is done.
Yeah, Brohawk is done, so Nick Noon is done. So Super Squid, Zeno, Langster, and Jack and James are still able to do one more lap.
Dan still with the last lap, but still in traffic. But apart from that, we have 1.3 seconds between the top 11 separated.
James also improved his quick lap time to a 30.6, so very impressive. The only car currently running in the 130s.
So can Dan improve a little bit on his time now? Stay with him? Yeah, he's 1.3 seconds up. So
but still, he needs to gain about 1.4 to get past Viking Alf.
Yes.
That's very close if he manages.
Oh, Sonic with pro tips in the chat. Downshifting slows you down, just like braking.
And look at that, Dan into P6.
Yeah, he had a really nice lap here.
Made it work. And, well, very nice qualifying for all involved. 1.3 seconds between P12 and P1. So.
And Zeno improved as well, I think, in his time. Or just get those results on.
Yeah, and of course, that is the early point advantage for Team AHR, with James earning 5 points for the pole position.
Yeah, but so James Zeno look like they have the pace, and then Jack Langster, Super Squid, Dan, Queenie, Nick. Oh, this could be a good one here. Judging the gaps.
And now comes the interesting part. How will they play with both combos being the same car and the same track? You know, that is going to be interesting. Do they think the same, or do they think totally different?
Yeah, I mean, staying in the same car, staying on the same track, but then still need to run different tire compounds for both races. This is very, very interesting. So, what are the thoughts now? What to do?
Well, I mean, I'm guessing the tire combo for each race will be somewhere between hard and soft and medium and soft. It's only the question which tire compound you start on and which one you finish on. Probably the harder one will be the
to do the shorter stint.
The shorter stint. So it's going to be interesting to see how that plays out.
Yeah. I don't see someone doing the don't change tires, because I can't see the Beetle being that good on tires compared to the Megane or the Red Bull Junior we had.
It might be tough to get 2 soft stints in on the car without running out of tire at the end of one stint or the other. So, but maybe we'll have some gamblers in here. You never know.
Yeah, and maybe also switch strategy throughout the race if it's
Oh.
not going that well.
And also, we missed that Zeno, or did we mention it, that Zeno actually got P2
Yeah, yeah.
at the end. Very
He
nice.
improved, yeah, it was
So
very
we
nice
have
lap.
a very, very nice mixed grid going into the race. And yeah, we're still a couple of minutes out, giving the drivers a chance to get a toilet break, get something to drink, or have a smoke.
And forget all about their strategies now.
Exactly.
Get into panic
Maybe,
mode.
maybe get them thinking a little bit.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah. Speedy, the
And
second combo is exactly the same as this combo.
yeah, exactly.
We are just
Great
changing the time
teams
of
think
day.
alike.
Yep.
Yeah. Who knows? Maybe Sonic. I mean, I think the game would allow it to do wets and inches. Who knows? Maybe we'll add in some rain. No, we're not. We're not going to do that.
No?
Nah, we're not gonna do that. So, a couple of moments left. I'm just gonna ask if everybody's ready, so we actually might start a little bit earlier.
That's the saying, yeah. Great minds think alike. Rain, 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 yeah. Tell Polyphony Digital, Dave. I can't enable rain. I mean, we see a little bit of water here, so the track between the lakes, roughly translated. So here's your water, but that's about all of it. It looks very cloudy.
But I think it will clear up a little afterwards, so we will have some nice weather effects, some nice sun going to the hopefully great racing.
Hopefully, and don't get those annoying frame drops when sunset usually happens. Or
yeah, but it should be sunrise. We're in the morning.
Here, yeah,
but the sun should be there.
On the second race, we run into the evening, so we might get this here. But looks like everyone is ready.
Yeah, so you can give the starting soon sign.
I will do that. No.
And then we're good to go. Match day 3, Group 1, Match 2, Race 1 between Team ART and Team AHR. Let's go. Game on.
Yeah, scary guy. Those frame drops at Yamagiwa were horrendous.
All right, you're good to go, my friend? Let's let him loose.
I'm good to go. Let's do this. Race 1, 30 minutes. 50 liters starting fuel as usual, so there has to be a pit stop. And there is a pit window again.
Yeah, exactly. So the rules have not changed. There is a mandatory pit stop for every driver in each race between minutes 10 and 20.
Oh, softs for James, hards for Zeno.
All right, so looking at James is actually the only one on softs. So he will definitely have the advantage and try to run away.
Should do. And lights are off and away we go. James with a good start here. You can tell. Zeno defending his position from Jack. Langster upper position. He's a medium. Zeno on hards. Jack on the mediums. Super Squid on the hards. Dan on the hards. Quinny on the mediums. Nick on the hards. Pro Hawk on the hards. Hawkers mediums. Viking off on the mediums and Slide Rules on the hards. Here, so I would expect James to run away from the first part of the race here.
Will be interesting to see how.
But look at that P5, 6, 7. Oh, cars everywhere.
Oh, it's going to be close with the mediums and the hard runners.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. So I'm keeping my finger ready for the replay.
Yeah.
See if we can catch some nice battles, but so far, side-by-side action through those is looking very good. I also think the lobby seems to be quite stable here, so don't see that much
So
of
far,
a
so
lag
good.
jitter here. Hope this is also the same for the drivers on track.
No, looking good so far. I think they're also very close to one another, so seem to be quite comfortable with the lobby the way it's going, and let's hope it stays that way.
A nice train here. The end of lap 1. Oh, I think Viking Alpha ran a little bit wide here. Yeah, Arden, I just realized I cursed myself now. Oh, there was a little bit of contact between Super Squid and Jack, probably. Oh, go back,
off with the penalty.
See what happened here.
Super Squid going way back to the back. Nick no one as well. So something definitely happened.
Yeah, we have a weird camera angle here. So I'm not sure if we can play it again. Don't think so. So it's focus on the race back again. So James, yeah, as expected, opening up that gap early. Langster is... Oh, but Zeno, look at that, on the hard tires, still running P3. That's a good effort.
So I'm just still getting the tires set on my end. So have everybody registered with what they're doing.
So Hawkers will get that position here, probably. Alf will serve his penalty. Come up Shakal. No, and this hurts so much here, going up the hill. And Hawkers is past Viking Alf here.
But what's really surprising is that that Langster is keeping up very well with James. Despite the tire difference, we would have expected James to definitely have a bit of a bigger advantage.
Maybe James is looking after his tires, nursing the tires a little bit to get to the 20-minute mark.
Yeah, maybe. Also, maybe saving a bit of fuel.
Yeah, we'll see. Oh, it was a very short shift there. Yeah, it looks like he's just 25% on the ref bar he's using, so could be actually doing a bit of fuel saver here as well.
Interesting. Very interesting.
Let's compare this to Langster, this shifting. But yeah, Jack saved already a bit of fuel compared to Langster here. So this was a good observation there.
And Sonic, the curse, I have no idea. That comes random, my friend. But I will try to not be biased. Maybe one curse per race per team. Let's do that. Alright, so looking at the gaps, James now almost 3 seconds ahead of Langster, so looks like 0.9 of a second per lap. The soft tires are quicker.
And saving fuel, yeah.
And saving fuel at the same time, so good job by James. Jack, so it is now in P3, just ahead of Zeno on the mediums, and Zeno, of course, on the hards. Dan in P5, being hunted down by Hawkers, and they are both running the hard tires. No, Hawkers on the mediums.
Hawkers on the mediums,
so, yeah.
We'll see if he can get the move done here.
Yeah. No,
he's not close enough. But the medium tires should still have more grip and would be vital for him to get past Dan here before the infield section now. See. He's looking. No, he's closing. Let's see if he can get the line.
It's very difficult to overtake in the infield. It's easy to block the following car through the slow corners, but of course that automatically puts you at a bit of a disadvantage heading onto the start-finish straight.
Yeah, but looks like Hawkers could get this position now when they have the run onto the start-finish straight. It's really, really close now.
Yeah, So let's see if Hawkers can get the running action in. It might actually be a little bit too close. But still looking good.
Looks okay, I think.
The outside.
Oh no, the inside. Oh no, you went for the outside. Oh, I was thinking maybe this was a mistake. Oh, side by side into.
And he will
made it round the outside. Yeah.
Very nice. So
that was
was
a nice move. Yeah. Well, let's see this again from Hawker's perspective here. And yeah, easy pass. That well done.
So jumping back to
the front.
P1.
Yeah.
Let's see what James is doing and see how his tires are looking. So we can already see that the front right is almost down 25% after 5 laps.
Yeah, but still looking good on fuel.
Yeah. Let's see. Probably 2 more laps until the pit window opens. And personal best, and at the same time, all-time best for today's field for James. So he's consistently improving with less fuel.
Sino will be glad if he can get rid of those hearts, probably, so he won't be spending that much time on those anymore. So,
yeah, but it will be interesting to see if the softs can actually do 20 minutes. If they can... It's definitely going to be a challenge.
We have Dan and Viking Alfio switching positions here. Team AHR.
Yeah, Viking on the mediums, Dan on the hards. That makes sense.
So Queenie is ahead of ProHawk. ProHawk on the hards here as well. Shelty, don't give away the TCR strategies here. Okay, and we have a little battle at the back here between Slide Rules and Nick.
Yeah, Super Squid and Brohawk also in a battle.
Yep.
So
little pairs there.
No, but important battles. I mean, you know, if both ART cars will be able to pass the AHR guys, those are automatically important points. You know, that can actually flip the overall score. So every battle counts on track, no matter where you're doing it, which position. And just about to announce that the pit window will be open.
Oh, yeah. Oh, 40 seconds, so yeah. They are too fast again. They need to do an extra lap. It's the King Ears problem.
Definitely. I mean, for the hard runners, it could actually turn out to be a problem.
Yeah.
But I think for James, it's actually pretty good.
He doesn't care, no. I mean, I think tires should do those 20 minutes.
Yeah, we'll see. Let's look at fuel. They need to refill that. It might be a little bit heavier coming out.
Yeah.
So that could also come to effect. And the pit lane is now officially open. Let's see what our drivers intend on doing in terms of strategy.
Yeah, we'll see what Langster is doing. Mediums to softs, so mediums to hards, and then softs for the second one. Plenty of options still available for the drivers here. Check with another 5 seconds to Langster here in P3 on the same tire compound. Then Langster will be hard for Jack to attack Langster unless they are having a different strategy in mind for the tires here.
Let's see what James does. He stays out.
Yeah, Zeno will be the first one to pit.
Langster coming into the pits on the mediums.
Okay.
Jack will stay out on the mediums. Zeno on the hards.
Zeno in. Yeah.
Probably all hard runners will be coming.
Yeah, medium runners as well.
Yeah. So Jack doing the off strategy.
Yeah. But so everyone wants to be
looks
as
like
long as
everybody
possible
else
on the
is
softs
coming.
for like, oh, we have someone staying out. Slider
Slider on the hard, staying out.
on
All
the hard
right.
staying out. Okay, maybe
So here we go. Hawker's now changing tires. Let's see what he does.
softs. I see softs. Oh, for Langster. Zeno on softs.
Yeah.
Then everyone on softs. Yeah, this was
Everyone
to
on
be
softs.
expected.
Yeah, definitely. So everybody except James, Jack, and Slider have pitted
Echo,
and going onto the softs.
James, yeah, I think he's now 50% wear on the front right, more than 12 minutes in. So I think all drivers should be fine to do 20 minutes on the softs. Dan underfueled. What?
Uh-oh. Did he now?
Did he? He's just about 50% now, 48, 47. Compare this to, Zeno put in loads of fuel compared also Langster. So maybe they now want to rev the car, and Dan is using the short shifting here still. But now
Yeah.
Jack, so it is
Into the pits, and let's see if
pit.
Slider also follows him into the pits on hards. He probably will do so.
Yep,
There he comes.
So.
And they will most likely also change onto the softs.
So, fastest lap with James for now, 31.4. Can Langster or Zeno grab that 5 extra points for ART to be on level with the extra points? So with James grabbing 5 points for pole position, should be ART looking at the fastest lap here too.
So last Langster, one to not pit is
Langster
James.
Is ahead of Jack.
Yep. So also, was that an overtake on track, or was that... No, it was an undercut for Langster. Jack's 1 extra lap cost him in the end.
But he was behind Langster, so he didn't lose that much, to be fair.
Yeah.
I think he's closer to Langster than before his pit stop.
You're right. You're absolutely right.
So the overcut brought Jack closer to Langster.
So
this is also something interesting, to be fair.
Yeah, to be fair. Definitely. Looking at the pit loss, 18 seconds, 19 seconds, so about 37 seconds.
What? Yeah, 37.
In total. In total.
Yeah, that's
so
it.
So James should be good with the 42 seconds he's currently ahead, but it will be, of course, interesting to see what tires he's going to choose.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, the wear gets worse now the longer he stays on those soft, so it's not linear. The wear, it's definitely, you see, the longer you stay on them, the more they wear here. So but he has to do five more minutes. What are we looking at? 3 more laps then?
Yeah. He's now coming onto the start-finish straight, so definitely 3 more laps if he wants to really go the full distance on the softs. And we see that gap coming down a little bit compared to Langster.
I think Zeno is on a very good lap here. He closes the gap to Jack. It was over 7 seconds, now beneath 7.
James still staying out.
So we might see a fastest lap here.
Let's look at the split.
Yeah, the gap is coming down, 6.4.
So we'll be a little bit more wiser once we finish sector 2.
We see some purple here, or just blue,
And yep, 3/10 purple. So he's definitely telling himself it's hammer time. Or Zeno time, in his case, probably.
And also don't forget about Dan. He is also on softs now and just 2 seconds
Yeah,
behind Zeno here. But Zeno will set the new fastest lap here,
definitely. Langster
this lap.
has it now, and now it's Xenos with the 31-0. And let's see what James is doing at the front. So that gap is coming down compared to Langster, now 41.3 seconds, so he's lost about a second over the last lap. And the front right tire is not looking good, to be fair, and also fuel is also not looking that good.
Yeah,
So let's see what he does.
Maybe it's hard to, with the 50 liters starting fuel, to get to 20 minutes.
So here he comes, and now we'll have to wait and see what he does.
Oh, only 11 laps on the soft, so yeah.
So will he do soft?
I
to
don't
ensure
think
the victory?
so. I don't think so.
It would put him at a big disadvantage for the second race.
Yeah.
So now it's probably, well, if I were him, I'd probably do mediums.
Yep, and then in the second race, hards and softs.
Yeah. So let's see how much fuel he takes in. Here he comes, and he is
mediums.
On mediums.
Yeah.
So he wants to
good
win
call
this
in
race.
chat.
Yeah.
Sonic would have gone for hards, really? Oh, no. I think James should still be good to win this race on the mediums. The gap should be big
looking
enough.
at it right now, so he's coming out. The others just exiting the Senna S. Langster still ahead of Jack.
Yeah, will be
Zeno behind him.
But giving up a possible victory with now going onto the hards, I don't know.
So let's see. That gap is currently at 7.7 seconds.
And you're right. Echo would have used all tire compounds, even the intermediates and the wets by now. Just to be sure. So 7.4 seconds the gap between James and Langster. It is 11 and a half minutes. You would gain about a second a lap. So don't think Langster can catch James here, but
never say never.
Know. Yeah.
Drivers do make mistakes. We saw that last time around here at Interlagos. I'm thinking about a certain hedgehog. I think that was involved in that. That was cursed.
Yeah, this guy was also flying, and then whoops. Yeah, it could get close, but I'm not sure. Maybe also Langster has to look in his mirrors here with Jack on his tail.
He definitely might consider P2 over trying to attack for P1 if that costs him. So that's definitely important to get those 20 points for the team.
It looks like half a second gained for Langster here.
And just going through the field, Team AHR has positioned themselves quite good in the midfield with Dan, Hawkers, and Viking running P5 to P6 and P7 respectively.
Dan is AHR.
Oh, sorry. You're right. I meant Team AHR. So of course Hawkers right in there, but currently with the way the field is spread out, I'm guessing this will be a very tight outcome at the end. So that fast lap and that P2, which might have just been lost, the switchback for Langster, so it's heating up between the two.
Get to the battle here, on the screen.
Yeah.
Langster defending here. Jack putting on some pressure here.
So now things start to get interesting.
Yeah, Langster now with the run. But Jack staying with him. Langster will stay defensive, probably covering the inside. Jack looking around the outside here. Come on, camera. Give us a good angle.
Still side by side.
Side by side. And I think, Jack is through. What a move.
But it's not over yet. Lankster will try to...
Look at that around the outside here. What a move.
Now in slipstream, Jack defending the inside, going back to the outside. Will Lankster dive? No, he will decide to stay behind
a little
for
late
now.
on the brakes, but yeah.
And now heading up into the infield. Probably the last chance for Lankster to attack. Right.
But he can return the favor on the long straight with the run.
Exactly. But for the infield, he will now just have to try to stay mistake-free. Keep it close and try to get that good exit run heading on to the start-finish. Of course, this all plays into James's hand. He can now take it a little bit more easy with the two battling behind him. And I think that might also have been part of the plan for Jack to just disrupt Lankster to give James a better chance to win the race.
Did we announce the pit window closes? I'm not sure. But
no, but everybody was already in the pit, so everything is fine in that sense.
It was just James, I think, who was doing the long first stint.
Exactly. So here we go. Attack from Lankster.
Looking around the outside here.
He can make it work.
Jack going deep into the center. Now side by side.
Exit. Close racing. Jack still is able to keep his nose ahead.
Really close.
Good racing. And here we go again.
Jack stays probably ahead here.
Yeah, Lankster being patient, trying not to make a mistake. And at the same time, Zeno is catching up to the two, so he's only 3 seconds back, and he might have something to say about the outcome of the podium as well.
Ooh, close again, so intense camera perspective here on board with Lankster.
Yeah, really trying to be as close as possible.
Yeah.
Saying hello in the rearview mirror.
Oh, a dive! Oh, no!
And again, and he actually made it work. I think Jack backed out of it a little, knowing that he might have the advantage now.
Yeah, we'll have a look at this one more time on the replay. So really close here. See, I think Jack left the door open a little bit, and then Lankster went through.
Definitely.
The short gap, but they are still in a close battle, so it's Jack behind Lankster again. And look at that, Zeno just 2 seconds behind Jack.
Yeah, so if he keeps it up, he will definitely be able to attack. James, in the meanwhile, is running away. I think he is a certain shoe-in.
Yeah, 7.5 seconds, so this should be safe, I think.
But the podium is well up for grabs.
Side by side, they're going side by side. Jack against Lankster, Jack with the inside.
Look at him go.
Who will break later here?
Jack's trying. And will they make it work? Both side by side, amazing racing. Well done.
Jack is through once again.
And there we go. Wow, look at them go. And Zeno now almost there.
Yeah. And again, it's replay time today. But such good moves.
I see a double slipstream incoming. Heading into Sun's 3 wide, I'm guessing. Oh, I'm cursing it now, aren't I?
But Zeno is with this battle now.
Yeah.
So 2 ART drivers chasing Jack now. One little mistake and Jack could lose 2 positions there.
Yeah, and Lankster will definitely try to now pressure him into Sanas.
Will we see a position change between Lankster and Zeno? Zeno looks to be the faster of the two for the second.
Yeah, also has a little bit of better tire wear.
Yep.
Of course, Jack with the 1 lap advantage on the soft tires. Will that come into effect? It'll be interesting to see. And so now we're calming down a bit.
Yeah.
And
1 lap to breathe.
Exactly.
So we can have a little look through the field. So Dan P5, Hockers P6, Viking F P7s, Frog. So 2 second gaps between all those drivers and a 9 second gap. Quinny and Nick. super speed and slide rules. So, but this is the battle. Arden, I can't remember, really.
So, back into the infield. All three drivers now very close to one another. And heading back out real soon. And let's see how Team ART will play it.
And look at that clock, 3 minutes, 40 seconds remaining.
Yeah, so looking at two more laps, maybe
I
three?
don't know, depends where they...
Well, if they get...
three.
Probably two more. For James, yeah. I think James will be the one with 3 laps. The others will be close.
Yeah, they will get it. Crossing line with 3 minutes and 10 seconds. 8. Just about,
this is gonna be, with the battling, it's gonna be very close. And
three-way
probably
battle.
might also have had a problem. His gap has come down quite considerably.
Yeah.
To 6.3 seconds.
Maybe it's just taking it easy now.
Yeah, maybe.
But Jack, Langster, and Zeno still so close here. Oh. Yeah, they have 2 more laps to fight, and
yeah, let's see if they actually change the positions. This would be probably a good chance to do so. No, so they're going to stay for the time being, and that gap is still coming down for James. So now 5.8 seconds.
Does he need to save fuel? Not sure.
No, not really. His teammate is definitely off worse with the fuel usage.
Oh, look at that chat. Check fuels is flashing. Yeah, you're right.
So
Langster and Zeno, they can push. They can push. Yeah.
So maybe some late race drama heading into the last lap.
Check now, 6 seconds, so nothing major happened there, probably. All good.
Yeah, so let's look at the time. So Jack will definitely do 2 more laps if he doesn't take his foot off the pedal.
Yeah, Jack also.
Yeah.
Yep. 2 more laps for
I
Jack.
don't know if that is good for Jack.
No, now Zeno. Zeno was looking for the. Not.
Well, Zeno, I think that was a deliberate change in position by the 2 ART guys.
Yeah, we saw that Zeno was really flying on the second stint here. Now maybe he can put on the pressure on Jack here again, and in the end, who knows? Maybe Langster can benefit there as well.
You know, I'm wondering, Jaeger, if they are actually the AHR and the ART guys who are watching the stream, if they are feeding the information that we are giving. I mean, they're seeing it, of course, on stream as well. But I mean, we're putting in the insights here and the expertise. So if maybe they have consistent communication towards the team from chat. That would be interesting to know how that works out. Urban Fire.
It is, but. At least AHR has also Bob streaming, so I'm not sure if he's having a party chat or just streaming on his own.
Yeah, of course. So all advantages in play. And here we go.
Zeno with the run. Oh yeah, check with the pull run. Ooh, little wiggle there.
And his fuel does not look good.
No. Zeno around the outside. I think he will get this position now from Jack. We will see another side-by-side into T1. Or will Zeno have to run, get the move done early? Or Jack is defending. Looking around the outside. A little deep there.
Still good driving from Jack, good defending. I think that was very well in play.
Hawkers finished the race.
Yeah.
Oh, is there a gap? Is there a gap?
Oh my God!
No,
and Langster is there as well. There is no gap. And Langster,
oh my God! Oh, this was close between the 2 ART drivers. Wow! Look at that.
Still not done yet. And Zeno's picked up a penalty, so he will definitely be out of this contention for the podium.
But will
Langster's
Jack
still in
make
play.
it to the end on his fuel?
Oh, that too. Oh my God. You're right. It's going to be very close.
Yeah, look at this. There's nearly any red visible on the indicator. So
he must be sweating.
Yeah. James.
And inside look for Langster, not going to make it.
James will finish this race in P1, no doubt about that, but we have to stay with P2 and P3. Zeno is out for this, but Ken... Oh, Langster with a late dive! No!
Oh, no,
it just scared him.
Fuel is non-existent for
fuel
Jack.
There's no more fuel for Jack. No, I think he ran out of fuel. He's out of it. He is out of fuel. He ran out of fuel. There's no acceleration, so Zeno, can he get past?
He can.
Oh, late drama.
Oh,
so
my
James
goodness.
with the win, Langster P2,
Wow.
Zeno P3, and Jack is crawling to the line here now with no fuel.
Oh. What a finish. Oh my goodness, what drama.
What a last lap out here.
What a last lap.
But don't say we jinxed it. I say we saw it earlier.
We saw it, yeah. What a finish. What a brilliant race. Congratulations to James, but to everybody in that race, particularly to the top four runners. You guys really put on one hell of a show.
So, wow. So here's your race result then. James with the win in the end, not really challenged there. He benefited from the battle behind him. Langster and Zeno, they got past Jack, who ran out of fuel after an insane defensive couple of laps there in the end. And then, top four did the extra lap. P5 we have Hockers for ART, Dan, Viking, Queenie, but by the looks of it, we should still have a very close score between those two teams now.
Yeah, I'm just putting in the results, and I will let you guys, of course, know what the current score is after race one, but I'm predicting a very close one as well.
Yeah, it's always like not really drivers in positions there near each other, so it's 9, then 10, 11, ART, 12, AHR, and the same goes for the first page, so P1, but 2, 3 for ART, the fastest lap for ART, so yeah, this is...
Alright, so I know the score, oh my god.
Yeah, just a couple of points, 1 or 2 points, I don't know.
Alright, you can reset the lobby in a couple seconds, just let me save the replay. Yeah. And you can now reset the lobby, and I will announce the score, and I can tell you it is unbelievable.
We have afternoon, okay. Here we go.
Alright, so I'm going to give everybody...
Slugsy, yeah, in the end, going on the hards would have worked for James, but I think it was a gamble. If the guys behind him didn't start to battle, this would have been a close one.
So we're starting quali in 5 minutes, and the results are coming in just now. And this is going to be one hell of a race too, I can tell you that.
Type faster.
Yeah.
Hey, White Tiger, evening the suspense. Yeah, Soul is doing this on purpose, by the way.
I know.
I know the scores, but you don't. Na, na, na.
And here we go.
We are tied. No freaking way.
We are tied.
Yeah. Usually we had to do a little commercial break there for that. Just like.
Well, let's see how season 1 turns out, and maybe we can get some sponsors in here for the actual commercial break. Yeah.
And get the professional streamer set up ready now, and then we can do all those intermissions and stuff.
So now, of course, strategy will come into effect even more.
Yeah, now your tire list will be very important for us.
And let's go through the list real quick before we start quali in 5 minutes. So, the rundown. let's do it. So, Team ART. Langster still needs to do the hards. Zeno still needs to do the mediums. Nick Noah needs to do the mediums. Super Squid needs to do the mediums. Hawkers needs to do the hards. Quinny needs to do the hards. And now jumping to Team AHR. So Slider needs to do the mediums. Brohawk needs to do the mediums. James needs to do the hards. Dan needs to do the mediums. Jack needs to do the hards. And Viking Elf needs to do the mediums. So all the front runners except Zeno.
Yeah.
Need to do the hards. So it's going to be very interesting to see how this plays out. Now, of course, this would be brilliant to have live score now, wouldn't it?
Yeah, totally. Yeah,
that would be really brilliant.
Yeah, and it's like I think we saw starting on the softs. It's not worth it probably because you can't get the 20 minutes out of the softs there. So I think everyone will start on the slower compound again, and then have a close battle on the softs towards the end. So the question is, Zeno, with a good qualifier, he could probably run away on the mediums, and then softs open up a little gap. But then we have Jack, James, and also Langster. They will start on the hards probably, and then go to the softs. So again, very, very interesting with fastest lap and qualifying points here as well. So exactly, Shelty, you're just taking the words out of my mouth here. This could be the decider in the end, maybe.
Oh, there he is. All right. It's a bit too slow with my typing. Alright, so 2 minutes out, and the suspense is getting up there. So these 5 points for qualifying will be even more important now.
Nice idea here in chat if we have a tie, but actually we have a tie in place.
We can have a tie, yep, definitely. There is definitely a tie possible. So remember that the winning team scores 3 points, and if we tie, it's just like in football or soccer, a tie earns you 1 point. So of course that will also make things interesting. Looking at the standings, I haven't considered that, so let's just jump into the standings real quick to see what that would actually do.
Rock, paper, scissors, best of 5. Yeah, here we go.
Yeah, with a tie, GTFU would definitely still have a chance, but Team ART would have already earned their spot in the semifinals. So 1 minute to go.
1 minute to go, and I think it's now looking at this matchup today. ART losing by more than 22 points seems to be very unlikely.
Well, you never know. We saw a very close race 1 last time around with TCR and Race Asylum, and then Race Asylum just hammered Team TCR with a demanding win, or commanding win, I should say, and Race 2. So you never know how it can play out, but we're going to see it, and I can't wait.
Can't wait.
All right, so almost there. Let's go.
Yeah, I think the drivers should be warmed up now on this track.
I'm guessing you're right. Let's see, the qualifying time for James was a 30.4, I believe, first time around.
TCR in chat is now crying, having bad flashbacks now. Thank you so.
Just pointing out the facts, guys. I'm a stats guy, you know. No hard feelings. I mean, and you guys are in the semifinals, so it would be interesting to know what you guys who you would prefer. So Race Asylum, Team ART or Team AHR?
Looking at both of those teams, really
you never know.
can't tell the difference there. This is very strong lineups here.
Definitely. So, Langster, again, first car on track.
Oh. And, one at the back. Who is that? It's Slider.
Sonic, my door is always open if you need to talk.
Yeah, DMs are always open, yeah. So, one more time, we will go on board with P1, and it is Langster again.
This time, Brohawk right behind him.
Here we go again.
Hawker's right behind Brohawk.
Deja vu. But no, this time we have sunny skies.
Yep, beautiful weather. The circuit probably a bit warmer than in the morning session. So maybe even more tire wear will come into effect. Who knows? No, Shelty, there is no option 3. Or maybe there might be option 3 GTFU.
Yep, GTFU might be.
Yeah. No, can't be, because GTFU cannot win the group. So it will definitely be one or the other. So let's head into split 1.
Yep. Quali lap once again.
23.6. Let's see if we can get someone else's split in there as well.
Team TCR, you can wave the white flag early and say yep. But don't think this will happen. You will give them a hell of a fight, no matter what team you will be facing in the semifinals.
So look at that, Brohawk right behind Langster, keeping up. So this will probably be very close between the two of them.
Pro can maybe benefit there, a little bit of slipstream
he should.
there.
Slipstream should definitely come into play. Let's see. Of course, always hard to stay behind in the infield, especially when you're on a qualifying lap and pushing. So here we go.
Zeno, your tip for race win? Yeah, I think Zeno has the best chances here with the medium and softs available.
Yeah,
for this
definitely.
One. But he needs to get a good qualifier for that. So 30. No, not a really fast lap there. 32. No? What? Zeno 31.4. James also
right behind him. Yeah, he's caught in the midfield in qualifying, so that might cost some time.
A bit of traffic there, so we saw mid-30s.
Yep.
But then again, maybe we have different wind direction, also track temperature with all this stuff, so it's not sure if we can really compare. But yeah, still we have Zeno, James, Jack at the front. I expect Langster also to improve once again.
Yeah, and of course. Let's see. I have James on my radar.
Yeah, I'm running with James here as well, so he's always a favorite for taking pole position. He showed us this in race
almost
1.
Losing it on the exit.
Yeah. Oh. Slugsy calling it a 39 for pole. Well, we'll see.
There you go.
If this happens. We'll see the delta now. No, James is down on his time. Oh.
So Langster now.
And James on the curb, not an improvement, so he might get a third lap in here. Just about, I think.
So Langster improving to pole, 31.4.
Provisional pole, let's see what Zeno can do. Zeno, 31.1. Getting closer to that 30.
James does not improve on his time, or just slightly. Not in position.
But this will be
very
the
interesting qualifying.
Final attempt now. See if someone else is fast here. Oh, Jack with an improvement.
Oh. See if Viking can improve. Well,
so again, I think we run with James.
Yep.
And get on board with him. See, an ART driver is running wide.
That's Quinny. He's getting out of the way. So I'm still looking at Dan and Zeno at the front.
So can James improve here? We don't saw the first sector time. We have to wait for another 10 seconds or so to see the second split time.
Here we go.
Oh, a little bit of oversteer here. Bit aggressive there probably.
Nope.
He's down on his time, but he had a little wiggle on that exit, so he might improve and get P3 at least.
So Langster now finishing his final flying lap and able to improve a little bit, solidifying P2. Dan coming in. Zeno
30. Look at that, Slugsy. Slugsy, you're a...
Wow.
You called it.
Let's call him Nostradamus. Slugsy. Nostroslugsmus.
Yeah. Told you,
Nice call. Slugs, nice call.
Is wisdom you found in your red wine.
Yeah. And Team AHR goes ahead by 5 points.
It didn't look that good for Team AHR. It was like ART, the top 3, but Dan with a crazy fast lap. There,
Very nice.
So what's Dan's tire situation then?
Dan's tire situation is he needs to do the mediums. So he's in the same boat as Zeno.
Zeno, great to see.
That is good, definitely. So race start will be at 1:45. Just announced that now.
So we have James and Langster on the same strategy, probably. Dan and Zeno on the same. Wow.
Yeah, it's gonna be
super
exciting to the finish.
With a good qualifier here as well. So he was, I don't think he had the best race in race number 1, but now P5, looking good. And check in P7. We saw how fast he is, so he might look to gain a few positions here as well. But also,
the HR guys, the 3 at the end, will try to make up to it through the race.
Yeah.
And of course, Dan and James will definitely do everything in their power to keep Zeno at bay and hopefully get P1 and P2. So exciting stuff to come in a couple of minutes.
If it wasn't for that pole position, I would say big advantage to ART now. But this pole position, those 5 points for AHR,
it changes a lot again.
It does, yeah.
So this is going to be very exciting.
So who are we thinking? Is Zeno still your favorite, Chad? Or has Dan impressed you here with his improvement? His great qualifying lap?
Slugsy jinxing it already. Look at that.
All right. Starting soon.
I did type in 9:45. I mean, of course, 8:45. German time.
Yeah. Also, look at my broadcast. It really says 9:45.
Yeah, definitely. All right. So 1 minute out.
Yeah. So it was referring to the official streaming time.
That's it. But the guys, they see everything. Every little mistake is directly handed back to you.
Yeah, starting tires will be very interesting, but I can't see anyone starting on the softs with the lessons we learned from race number 1. But again, the drivers keep surprising us every time.
Let's go, my friend. Let's do this. Let's get the show on the road. Ooh, exciting stuff. This is exactly Arden. This is going to be interesting. Most certainly.
I will pull the plug. Yeah, I can't handle it though. All the drama.
All right, so medium at the front, hard.
Medium, hard. Medium, hard.
Yeah.
Yep.
So slider at the end.
It's on the softs.
So here we go.
Aggressive strategy. So Zeno and Dan, and the lights are out. Will we go for the second race? Oh, look at that, Langster with a great launch off the line.
And also Dan with a really good launch. Zeno in the inside.
James here.
Side by side.
Nope, he's backing
clean.
out. Super check upper position, he's past Quinny.
And Zeno now beside Dan.
Oh, Zeno
already ahead. Good run. So he should have the inside line and will make it stick.
Will he keep it on track? Yeah, he will.
So
Squid.
Here we go.
Langster's driving on those horns a little bit. Oh, Super Squid already ahead on the mediums. Yeah, that's okay, I think, for Team ART. Jack in P6 in a sandwich here between Langster and Quinny. Also on the hards, Quinny on the hards. And yeah, slide rules on the softs up for position, so he might be able to cause a little bit of chaos in the opening laps, maybe on the go for controlled dives, let's put it that way.
A little chaos is always good as long as it's clean chaos. And there he goes, up to P7, very nicely done.
Yeah, that's easy on the softer tire compound here.
Yeah, and what happened to Hawkers? He's at the end. I didn't see what happened to him, but he definitely must have had a little mistake.
But Zeno is ahead of Dan here now. We missed that, and James and Super Squid. James stays ahead for now, but Super Squid now really close to him, and on the mediums. Can he force James into a little mistake there? For now it looks like James is safe for T4.
Yeah, but of course on the hards it will be hard for him to defend against Super Squid, but knowing James, he will do his best to keep that podium position. Yeah,
it is still James. Oh, Squid looking around the outside here now for the cut switch back, and I think he's got the inside line now. No, he's backing out. He wasn't clearly ahead. James deep.
Oh, and someone crashed. Someone crashed. Who was it? Oh my God! It's Dan. Dan crashed. He's in P10.
Who's that?
No, in P9, sorry.
Yeah, and he took out another AHR driver there. Just saw it on the 43. Who's number 43 for AHR?
Oh, drama. Brohawk, Jimmy.
Oh, it's slide rules. Slide rules got caught up in that accident here as well.
Oh.
With Dan. So, oh no, this is giving Zeno now the opportunity to have an easy race, I think. No pressure now, 5 seconds. And the two ART drivers now, Super Squid up position against Langster.
Looking good for Team ART at the moment.
ART now, looking very strong with 1, 3, 4.
So the question is, was that a driving mistake or was it an incident? We didn't catch it.
You just saw then spun and I think Jack was caught.
Jack got wiped out. Yeah, so the question is, how did that happen? We'll have to take a look at it after the race. We didn't catch it on stream. But of course, now everybody needs to settle down a bit, get the rhythm.
Yeah, but with medium and hard tire runners, so the difference is there in the tire, and easily done to miss your braking spot there, or just touch a driver. But we didn't see it on stream. I have to watch the replay there to see if something gets reported. James in P2, but Super Squid had a penalty, so it's now Brohawk who is right behind Langster. Brohawk goes right through the middle there.
And still attacking Langster, so will he make up 2 positions? Let's see if he can attack on the outside. Late braking. side by side.
Oh, James with a little wiggle there.
Yeah.
Front.
So of course now, and
Brock looking around the outside, and he has that move, I think.
No, he made a mistake heading out of the Sun S, giving Super Squid
defensive.
Some advantage.
Brock not really close here. I just want to have a little look at this Moses maneuver there we saw.
Yeah, right in the slipstream.
Went through that gap.
And tried to take advantage, but unfortunately was not able to hit the exit.
Jack Langs the Super Squid and Brohawk.
But very close between P3 and P10.
Yeah, P11. Look at this shot here, yeah, with all those drivers in
wow,
one,
so there's still many positions to be gained by all drivers.
It's unfortunately it's check and slide rules at the back. But we'll go back to P2, 3, 4, 5. Here, James still 1 second clear of Langster's on the hards, Super Squid on the medium, so I think they need to switch the positions here now.
Let's see if they'll do it.
Super Squid should take the inside here probably.
Yeah, looking like they will.
You do. And now Langster can slow Brohawk down a little bit.
And also Dan managed to jump Hawkers, so he's fighting himself back.
But they're still not catching James here, really. James now defensive, Super Squid with the move, but not be able to get that move done. But we see a move around the outside there at the back.
So much action going on, hard to
Brohawk is around the outside here. So can we see this move from the replay? Again, inside.
Super Squid now attacking James.
They give each other space,
Super Squid.
But then Brohawk with the run.
And right move behind him, Langster. Look at those 4 go.
James still ahead of Super Squid and Brohawk.
And Quinny and Dan are also catching up to those 4. So, oh my God, this is really turning out to be something. Zeno is probably really happy that he's just able to drive without putting in too much effort. It seems already 11 seconds clear, of course, with all of them battling behind him.
So close behind James, and also Brohawk. Where to go? Will Brohawk use James's slipstream there at some point?
Here comes the attack. Oh my God. 3 wide. 3 maybe. Oh my goodness.
James still stays ahead. What a drive there.
Look at him go. And still Brohawk, of course, now has the slipstream of James heading out of Stenas. So.
Oh no, defensive on the inside now. Super Squid around the outside.
Oh my God, look at them.
No, James really late on the brakes. And now.
The inside for Super Squid. This could be it.
I think now we have finally clipped that move.
Yeah. And at the same time, Langster also attacking.
Oh, there's a little bit of contact.
Yep. They both managed to make a mistake, but I think Langster was a bit too ambitious. It looked like a very ambitious
have a look at that.
Into the inside. Wow, drama. I got it.
What happened there? Do we get that? No, I'm not sure where it happened. There was contact between an AHR and ART driver.
Yeah, it was Langster and Brohawk who had contact. Langster was in the inside. I could see it on my camera angle, but it was tough to tell if he was too off track or not. But so definitely let's aggressive.
Take a deep breath and see what happens. So Zeno 13 seconds ahead of Super Squid. Now ART 1-2. Then it's James on the hards. And 20 seconds till the pit window opens. So after lap 7, the drivers can pit.
This race definitely slower than the first race. Of course, nobody's on the front is running with the soft tires.
Still a good good mix on the top 6 between ART and AHR.
Yeah. So, pit lane is open. Yeah, Shelty, I'm afraid you might be right. This will definitely maybe come up to the stewards to decide, but let's wait and see how it all plays out.
So we see a move here. Nick got past Viking off. Hawkers, slide rules, and Jack at the back. 20 seconds behind Zeno, but it's 9 seconds behind P2, so this is still a close field here.
Look at that field on the map; it's so close. So Zeno, what will he do? He will probably stay out one more lap.
Can do one more lap probably. Yeah, he will do the extra lap and then be safe on the softs. That's a smart decision.
So what will the others do? The hard runners will most likely come in.
Yeah.
Let's see what Super Squid decides to do. He is staying out. James also staying out on the hards. Interesting.
One is
Brohawk as well. So Dan
on the mediums. Okay.
And Lankster on the hards, Viking on the hards, and Slider on the softs. So his strategy unfortunately did not work out as planned. But now, of course, everybody should be going onto the softs except Slider. He still needs to do an optional compound with the medium tires.
So didn't expect that, to be fair. But maybe they don't trust the softs here for the entire 20 minutes, or nearly the entire 20 minutes. So one more lap on the slower compounds and then push on the softs, maybe.
Dan, of course, switching now to the aggressive strategy onto the softs.
It's still good to do a little bit of a split strategy there, or one car earlier, one car later, so to have
completely agreed.
See what can happen.
Sliders, as expected, onto the mediums.
Well, now Zeno coming round. Will he pit now? He's looking for a tight line here. And he's heading into the pits,
Yep. So now the others will follow suit. And of course, Zeno will go onto the soft, as will all the other runners, depending on their strategy. But I don't think we will see.
In, James in, Brohawk in, Quinny in, Nick doing another lap, okay, on the mediums.
Alright, so he will probably try to gain a little bit of advantage, maybe in terms of fuel.
Dan was already in the pits. So
let's see where he comes out. And of course Lankster, Viking, and Hawkers and Slider were also in the pits alongside with him.
Zeno now driving out of the pits and using the softs, of course.
So Dan now on the start-finish straight. And will he be able to jump everybody else? And it looks good for him. The others are just now exiting, now heading down to Senes.
Brohawk coming out.
It is going to be very close. Dan on the exit. He can see his teammate also on the exit. And will he be able to jump?
Yeah, he will just be ahead of Brohawk here, I think.
Good driving. Good comeback by Dan. I think he's now right there where he wants to be. Of course, he wants to be right behind Zeno, but I think P2 is what he was definitely expecting at the least. So now 3 AHR guys have the advantage, so it seems. Interesting.
Dan definitely jumped Super Squid here, and also James and Brohawk. So did they underfuel a little bit here.
Here we go again.
But Super Squid definitely taking more fuel compared to James and Brohawk again. Whoa.
It's going to be interesting. So Nick now into the pits. And of course he will also go onto the softs. Let's see where he comes out.
Yeah, I think P7, P8 around that position, probably.
We know how tight it is looking at the map.
Yeah.
So.
It was. Don't expect him to jump Super Squid here, to be fair.
He will be right in the middle of things.
It is, so for now, Dan with a great lap. Fastest lap of the race so far.
So
P2, James P4. Super Squid P5.
Nick now exiting. So looking like P7, P8, P9.
Yeah, it's really close here. Yeah, but there are really had a few cars here. So, but he might stay ahead of Viking Alf here. I'm not sure. It is close again. Where is he?
Vikings ahead of him,
and Jack also jumped him. Obviously, dropped.
So AHR now looking very strong in the grand scheme of things. But Zeno now will
this race. So ART in the lead with Zeno. Then we have Dan, Prohawk, James for AHR, 2, 3, and 4. Super Squid and Quinny and Viking Alf. No, Viking Alf is for AHR, so Super Squid and Quinny for ART. Alf. Then we have 2 AHR drivers again, and then ART at the back. Langstock, very.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to him. But he probably also had
way back
an issue somewhere.
Somewhere, yes. So Zeno should be good, I think, 12.7 seconds.
Yeah,
so.
He also just got the fastest lap back to his team.
And everyone is on the softs now.
Yeah, so now it's a sprint to the end. And with the midfield still looking fairly close. P2, P3, P4, P5. James now attacking Super Squid on the soft. He should be quicker.
Yeah, White Tiger just mentioned he thinks that Langster waited after the incidents. He slowed there probably. That's why he's at the back.
All right. Well, we'll see how that plays out after the race. But if so, fair play to him.
Are they trying to get a tie? Yeah, it looks like it, yeah.
That would be something. Selecting same track, same car, and then tying both races. I hear collusion. No, of course not.
But, look at that. Super Squid got past James.
Yeah. So, important position change for Team ART. But James will try to get that back, going out around the outside, but nope, not making it stick. But now the inside.
Oh, a little bit of contact there.
Yeah, but still all good.
Super Squid stays ahead.
James backed off. Why is he so?
We'll jump on board with James here to see if he gets the run on Super Squid.
Zeno improving on the fastest lap in the meanwhile. In the meantime, I should say. Sorry.
So the gap to P6 is 2.6 seconds, so nothing to worry for now, so he can focus on the battle with Super Squid here.
Hawker's back into P8, just to keep you guys aware of what is happening in the midfield.
Oh, James riding that inside curb on the Senna S. Super Squid doing a really good job here, staying ahead of James. And very evenly paced by the looks of it here.
Yeah. Dan manages to manage his gap out of his teammate, but Brohawk will probably need to defend at some point. Super Squid seems to be gaining a little bit with James hunting him down.
Yeah, but James can see P2, yeah, but he's not worried about P2 and P3. He's just worried about P4 for now.
Yep.
Also, I think very little track limit penalties for the top drivers here. I can't remember many track limit penalties there when we were on board with the drivers, so you can quite easily get a penalty there in the infield section. 31.8.
Yeah, fuel, looking at DJ Brohawk's fuel, that is a bit concerning compared to the others.
Also James, yeah, but Brohawk with very low on fuel compared to the others. So ART, they didn't mess about with fuel, they put in loads of fuel to be able to push here. So Zeno compared to Dan and also Brohawk. Whoa,
Brohawk just went purple in Sector 1.
Yeah, lighter car, less fuel. Yeah, I see it.
Yeah. So let's see if they can snatch back that fastest lap from ART. Those 5 points, as already mentioned, can be very important at the end.
To be able to go for a tie, AHR has to get the fastest lap, probably.
Yeah, definitely with... No, they already had the pole position, so that would tie them.
Dan had pole position.
Yeah, Dan had pole, so...
Oh, there was a little mistake.
Yeah, I saw
there.
It was a contact or a mistake.
No, I think
James definitely took advantage.
I think he just lost it on the exit there on the curb. Yeah, no contact, just lost it. But good catch. Avoided that spin, but lost their position now to James. So
yeah, crucial position change.
Yeah, probably. Yeah,
but still, looking at the time, maybe 6 more laps to go.
Yeah, and this is the question: can Brohawk go to the end? When if it stays like race 1 and he will get the extra lap, so then it doesn't really matter. But if Super Squid also gets the extra lap, then who knows? And James with a little.
He's definitely short shifting. Yeah, looking at Brohawk, definitely doing everything to save as much fuel as possible.
Just see the rest of the field here is running. Quinny P6, Viking Alf P7, Hawkers and Langster also catching. Oh, Hawkers was a little wide there. Probably this is now a rare track limit penalty. 1 second there. Wow. Okay, that's harsh. So he's letting Langster past here. We'll see if Langster can catch Viking Alf for another position. Nick also close to this battle, and Slide Rules at the back. Oh, Slide Rules is running on the mediums. He started on the softs, but everyone else is on the softs. So back to the front. This was worth 1 second because all 4 tires were off track. If you're just having 2 tires, then it's half a second there. And he's naughty, exactly. No. So James and Super Squid still in a close fight here for P4, and as Sol mentioned, this could be maybe the crucial position for the overall result, for the overall win.
Yeah, especially if Brohawk decides to run out of fuel at the end.
If he decides to do that.
That could be P3 instead of P4, so will be up to Super Squid to maintain the position. And also Quinny is slowly but surely catching up. So interesting position changes might still be ahead of us. And also keep in mind that Langster is chasing down Viking Elf. And Nick is also in the hunt. Hawker's also right there in the hunt. So still a lot can happen in these last couple of laps.
Yep, I think Langster is getting that position now. He's showing his nose left and right, giving Viking out something to think, and then he just
took it.
Yeah.
He just took it.
Just like that. So he was like, okay, I will take the position, So having a good run, inside line, boom.
Yeah, but Viking might try to retaliate.
Yeah, Viking with the run. Here, Langster staying to the inside line here, probably. Yep, he does.
So
who cares to brake later?
Important position gained for Team ART. Let's go back to the front, where Super Squid is still hunting down James, showing himself.
Point 2, and Super Squid with the purple sector here.
Yeah, that slipstream does come into effect. Still looking at Brohawk, who's caught up to Dan. So maybe Dan will try to help him a little bit, because driving in slipstream, I think, saves a little bit of fuel.
Yeah, it does with short shifting, and so it definitely helps.
So definitely some team play coming.
ART with Zeno still holding that fastest lap. Can anyone else improve here? We are within the final 5 minutes of this race. And yeah, see, Prohawk in Slipstream could benefit from that. He's still the one with the lowest fuel in P3.
But it has evened out a little bit, so that short shifting has helped him. And he might have even done some fuel mapping, who knows? But it's definitely looking better than a couple of laps ago. But of course it still will go down, and I'm guessing after this lap it will be red.
Might be tough then to get.
Yeah, we saw what happened to Jack in the last race. So.
We saw, and we also just see that Super Squid is just losing the slipstream to James here. He's on the edge, just hanging about.
But his tires do look better, and fuel is also better. But I think James will probably not have the issue Brohawk will be having in a couple of laps. Interesting stuff going on.
Yep, looks like they will be doing 2 more laps this time, and now it's the red, but when the red comes on, 2 more laps should be good, I think. Or at least Prohawk will be brave for that.
But I'm not sure that I think it's going to be more like 3 laps still.
Oh, it's 3 minutes, less than 3 minutes when they come around over the line. They have like 15 seconds.
Looking good.
So they should be doing 2 more
Zeno
laps.
is the one who's probably going to do 1 extra lap.
Zeno with
but the rest will be now doing their penultimate lap.
So 2 more laps for P2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, it's still like Queenie is not that far off. So in case Prohawk runs out of fuel, he will lose 2 positions to ART.
Yeah, so let's see how he can fare. Still keeping that P3 position.
And Super Squid is backed in James Slipstream now, 0.5.
It does have the tire advantage as well over James.
So James should get to the end on fuel.
But of course everything will be depending a bit on what Brohawk is going to be able to do in terms of fuel saving.
Yeah, so this tiny little of red is becoming smaller and smaller.
Yeah. And I think Dan is doing exactly that, what we thought he would. He's trying to help out his teammate.
He's also now fuel starting to flash, but he should be good with 1 more lap.
Yep.
Prohawk, it's getting low, really low. Can't imagine that drama if this will happen again.
Oh my goodness. So here we go.
Here we go,
Last lap for P2 onwards.
I would say Prohawk has 0.8 laps remaining now.
Something like that, yeah.
So ART is definitely
James also right in the mix.
James a little wide there.
Yeah, here we go.
Oh, he has a 1 second penalty.
That penalty is huge. And Brohawk broke himself,
losing
the position.
There's what drama now for AHR James running wide.
I think he just wanted to give James the position. Because of the penalty, and
Queenie will probably get Prohawk here as well.
Yeah.
So
and I'm still looking at Langster. So depending on where Brohawk will end, will his fuel last? That is the question.
So Dan should be good to get P2. Zeno with an easy win here.
Yeah, he can probably stop.
Dan P2 James taking now Oh, he's taking the
I'm going to
penalty.
take the penalty.
Squid is within 1 second, so this will
Oh my
promote
God! Will he be
Super
able to
Squid
do it?
to P3 here with a costly
Here we
penalty.
go. He will definitely get
So Zeno won that line. Then P2 Super Squid
Brohawk
is
still
past.
has fuel.
James Brohawk has fuel. Will he stay ahead of Queenie?
Yep.
Yes. So then P2 Super Squid P3, James P4, Brohawk made it over the line.
Just barely.
P5,
Wow.
Langster P7, Nick P8. I can't really tell who's got this now.
I can tell you in a couple of minutes.
in a couple of seconds. So slide rules.
What a race.
P11, check P12, low on fuel, and now let's get to Zeno. We didn't show him that much on doing this race because there was so much action behind him going on. But what a race again! Zeno, definitely a superb drive here once again. Fastest
Absolutely.
lap.
Doing what needed to be done.
But yeah, ART, AHR, ART, AHR, AHR, ART. Oh. Also, fastest lap in pole position split between those two teams.
You said it best.
You said it, yeah. Well done, Zeno.
Well done, Zeno. Congratulations. So, I'm almost done with putting in the results, and after that...
Yep, just show you the race results once again. So, Zeno fastest lap and victory, then Dan, Super Squid, James, Brohawk, ART. This might be, I don't know, 1-2 point difference, and I'm leaning towards ART. I'm leaning towards ART for this.
All right. Of course, we need to keep in mind that there might be some incident reports incoming.
Yeah. So, yeah. But what a close! I think this was the closest battle so far we've seen on CTC.
Yeah. So I know the current standings, and I will announce them real soon. All right. Wow, that was one hell of a race. Or two hell of a races. My goodness, I can't even speak no more. That was amazing.
Let's try and get some of the team captains in there.
Good evening, Mr. Brohawk.
Hey, gentlemen, how's it going?
Wow.
Oh man, I'm basically just sweating out of every pore. It was so
what
amazing.
a close
What
one
a close
between
race.
you two.
Yeah, that was it was close.
So welcome, Mr. Langster, as well.
We're just waiting for the provisional race results here. Let's see what happened. So yeah, early feedback. How was it to drive the same combination for both races, the same car?
I mean, it was cool. You know, the weather conditions made it a little different.
Yeah, we saw that on stream.
But,
the wind was different, right?
Yeah. It was kind of blowing in the other direction, I think. So it was, it was all right. And then we just did the Red Bulls here, which was actually really frustrating because the Red Bulls are a little better here.
Yeah.
And
okay.
having to apply or to change your reign to not do Red Bull stuff in the Beetle was kind of fun.
Yeah, it is. So okay, Langster joined the chat as well, and we just see the provisional race results. So ART now, congratulations on the provisional.
Thank you very much, gentlemen. Good evening. Hope you're
Win,
well.
good evening.
Thanks, sir. So, how was it for you today, doing the both races? It looked like you had a tough time, particularly in race number 2. What happened?
Yeah, race 2. I got a penalty coming out the pits, going into the pits, and that just cost me about 5 places. And then because I had my teammates in front of me, I weren't really going to attack them, so I just stayed where I was.
Understood. Yeah, those 3-second pit lane penalties, they can cost you dearly, especially looking how close the field was heading into those second stints.
Cost me at least 5 or 6 places in that race.
Yeah.
But it was so intense. We were barely able to keep up on stream to get all the action in.
The racing was so close. It was amazing by everyone.
Wow. Really, really good job all around. And congratulations definitely to just giving us a stellar performance today. That was more than we could have ever imagined. So again, thank you.
No, thank you. I was. We were fearing AHR guys the most from what we've heard from other teams, but it was very close, very competitive racing.
Yeah, totally.
As well.
Well, you should check out the replays, and they are intense.
We will.
Yeah. And Brohawk, just looking at your fuel at the end, were you sweating it out a bit, or was that on purpose?
So we came in with kind of a fuel-saving strategy, and you might have noticed in race 1 I got burned by that.
Yeah.
Yep.
I decided to take a little bit less than I normally did in practice to see if I could jump a position, and I did, and then I ran out of fuel.
You did? Yeah.
This is the second race.
And your teammate did as well in race 1. Jack had the same problem. Yeah.
Yep. I don't know that Jack was expecting to go 20 laps.
Yeah, that was probably it, yeah.
Too fast for the strategy, oh no.
Yeah. But the second race, I knew how much I had, so I wasn't too worried about it.
But you had a little help then staying in slipstream there and short shifting, I guess, with a Dan in front of you that helped then, okay. But yeah, we were like, oh no, please, no fuel trauma again. And then with James now getting the 1 second penalty on the last lap there, and I don't know what you were doing in T4. You wanted to let James pass, or what was your thinking there? Or?
What happened, and I'm not going to point fingers at anybody. So James got the pen. He was behind me.
Yeah.
And as we're coming down that little backstretch, he goes, "Hey, can you let me by?" And right when he said it was around the time I'm supposed to start braking, and my brain was just like, I'll do that.
Do that.
Like, and so it ended up throwing me off a little bit. But it's like I was telling him after the race, it's never one thing like that causes these things. So I was just happy to be up there, The first race I was not up there, so.
No, brilliant drive in race number 2, and the way that race shaped out after that so tight race 1 being in a tie, amazing stuff. We couldn't have dreamt out a better race than that.
Yeah,
so good.
Awesome.
Between both of you, they're sharing pole position and fastest lap, so this was really, really good to see.
Yeah,
really
close.
I
see that. It's brilliant.
Yeah, definitely so. A very close matchup there.
So looking at the overall positions, so of course, if nothing changes in terms of reports coming in, Team ART would presumably have won the group, but Team AHR, you guys are looking good, even though you might get the loss in terms of point differential. Team GTFU still needs to make up a lot of points to jump you guys. So you guys will probably be rooting for Team CLR.
Go CLR, go CLR.
Yeah, I think Tuesday is the next race date, right? Yeah, you guys are going to do the race on Tuesday.
Yep, Tuesday is GTFU against CLR, and I will be racing this time, not doing comms. So hopefully our dear friend Arden will join Seoul on comms for that.
Oh, I'm guessing he will. Unless he has something better to do.
No, can't imagine.
Can't imagine that. No.
Not really. So yeah, thanks again for an amazing race day on CTC. Great entertainment, great racing.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me.
Shout out to you.
Always a pleasure.
GG's to the ART folks.
Thank you very much. Yeah, it was. Thanks for racing us, guys. It was very good.
Yeah, season's not over. Now the fun part begins with the postseason. Yeah. So we already have one matchup set, presumably, with with ART going against TCR, and looking forward to those matches. But of course, still some races to come. In this round with next Tuesday, and Team MRL and Team KCR are still looking to find a race date, but hopefully they will get that sorted as well, so we can watch them battle it out. And and to you, Langster, and to you, Brock, you guys have yourself a great rest of the day, great weekend ahead of you, and hopefully you guys will tune in on Tuesday to see the next round.
Absolutely.
Cool. Yeah.
Nice. Thank you. All right. Then,
all right.
Take care.
Take care, guys.
Goodbye, everyone.
Just see a little of college from race number 1.
Yeah, I saw it as well on replay.
We didn't catch that on the live stream here.
Yeah.
But yeah. So on behalf of CTC, thanks again for watching the stream, being active in chat, giving us a good time.
Yeah,
kudos
definitely.
to both teams again. Great races. And hope to see you soon for the next one.
Exactly. I can't add anything to that other than game on.
Bye.